Welcome back. Currently, we are learning Python, and this is day 26 of the playlist titled Python Beginner Boost. And in this video, we will look at some of Python one-liners which can help us to reduce the number of lines we write in our code. So, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, then please subscribe and share the videos with your friends. And let's start. So first one liner is swapping. So we can swap the values of two numbers using one line of code. So first of all, let me create two numbers a equals to 10 and b is also equals to b is equals to 15. Now I want to change the value of b to a and the value of a to b, which means I want to set the value of b to 10 and a to 15. I want to interchange those values. So first of all, I will print the values of a and b. So print a, and on the next line I will print p, and after that I will change the value of a and b. So in order to interchange the value of a and b, or to swap the value of a and b, we can write a comma b equals to b comma a. So what this line of code do is they will change the value of a and b. So let me again print a and b here, and then I will show you it in the terminal. Let's execute the code. So I will open my terminal and will write python 3, after that the name of the file, which is one liners.py, and execute. As you can see on screen, first a and b, the value of a and b are set using this 6 and 7 line. After that, line number 9 and 10 print the value of a and then the value of b. Currently the value of a is 10 and the value of b is 15. After that, this line of code, line number 12, change the value of a to b and b to a. They interchange the values or swap the values. After that, it will print a and print b. As you can see, now a is having the value 15 and b is having the value 10. So their values are interchanged. So this is one line of code which you can use to swap the values of two variables. Now, how can we reverse a string using one line? Again, let me just create a string. So I will create a string name, and it will have my name. Subscribe. Okay, why I'm writing this? Shubham Lashkan. And in order to reverse a string, what you can do is you can use the same concept which we have used in lists, which is indexing. So we will use indexing, and here we can write dot dot colon colon and -1. So what it will do is it will print the string from opposite side. So let me execute this code, and also let me execute let me write my name here, and also write a message original, and after that on the next line I will write reverse, and let's try to print it. I'm executing code, and as you can see here, my name is printed, and after on the next line the reverse of my name is printed. So if you try to read it from the last or read from the end, then you will be able to read it. So this is how you reverse a string using one line of code. You just have to use the variable of the string and use the -1 before after the columns. Now how to uh, calculate the sum of elements of list. So let me create a list. My list equals to, it will have some values 10, 12, 24, 27, 28. And now if I want to calculate the sum of values, then what I can do is I will use the method which is sum. So print sum, and after that in this sum function I will provide the name of the list, which is my list. And let's execute this code. As you can see on the screen, the sum will be printed, which is 101. So this is how you calculate the sum of elements of a list or a tuple or any sequence. So generally, if you wanted to do the sum, you will write the for loop and create a variable and try to add the sum of every element into the sum variable and then print those. Instead of doing that, we can directly use the sum method. Now the next example is filter elements using list comprehension, which we have already seen, but I am again which we have already seen in the previous video. So let me just show the example of filtering using list comprehension. So first of all, I will create a list. So here I am having a list called scores, and I want to create a new list from it by only selecting the values more than 80. So let me create a list. So it is having some values 86, 96, 100 and 25. So this list is storing some scores, and I want to create a new list out of it and only want to store the values which are greater than 80. So what I can do is I can create a variable called passing underscore scores equals to, then we have to use the square bracket because we are using the list comprehension, and here I will write for score in scores if score is greater than 80, and here I can write score. So I only want to store the scores from this list which are greater than 80. So if I print this on the next line, then you will only see the passing scores list will only contain the values greater than 80. It will not contain 60, 80 and 25. It will only contain three values, which is 86, 96, 100. So let me execute this code and you will see on screen now. So it is containing three elements 86, 96 and 100. And the next example is we can join list element into string. So assume we are having a list. Let me create my list one, and here it is having some values. Subscribe to my channel, and now I want to create a single string from this list element. I can do that using a join method. So let me create a variable for it, which is message, and here we will use not this, and we can use dot join, and we want to join my list one, and after that on line number 34 I can print the message variable, and let's see if we are able to join the elements of list to create a single string. Let's try it. As you can see on screen, subscribe to my channel is printed. Here I am using one space, that's why we are having one space between each element. So if I add a comma instead of a space, then they will be separated by comma. Let me just change the code and execute it. As you can see on screen, now all the elements of this list are stored into a single string, and they are separated by a comma. So these are some of the Python one-liners which I wanted to share with you. That's why I have created a video on that. You can find more Python one-liners on internet. So if you find something, please share with me, so I will also learn something new. And let me also explain you whatever we have learned in this video. Let me recap it. So first of all, we have learned about how to swap two number without using a third variable. What we can do is we can use a comma b, the name of the two variables, and then equals to the variable's name into the reverse order. So ab equals to ba. After that, we have learned how to reverse a string using one line. What we can do is we can use the two colons along with the name of the string. So here the name of the string is name itself, and here we will use the colon, and after that -1. So what it does is it will print the name of the string, the value of the string in the reverse order. After that, we have looked at calculating the sum of list element using the sum method. What we can do, we have to use the sum method and provide the name of the list, which in my case is my list. So I have provided my list. After that, we have recalled about list comprehension, how we can filter the element of a list using list comprehension. What we can do is we can use the for loop here, and we can pass the conditions, and based on that condition, this list will be filtered out and will be stored into a new list. After that, we have learned about how we can join the list element using the join method by providing the name of the list, and here Before the join method, we can use provide the separators. Here the separator is comma. We have also looked at the space. Let me try to separate it using minus sign. So if I want to do it, as you can see, now it is separated like this. So if you learn something new, then please subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, like my videos, and share on your social feed like Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. Thank you very much.